Hello, hello, hello. You are all in the right place. This is the first AFCOM.com Elite Coaching webinar with Corey and Winter. My name is Corey Lewis, and along with me is Winter Valco. Go ahead and say hello, Winter.
Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing?
And we are going to be hooking you guys up with some awesome information here tonight. We're so excited for all of our new customers to come on here, all of our new coaching customers, I should say, and get the extra help that they need and just get a turbo boost in the right direction. So we see you all submitting your questions to us. We're gonna be getting to your questions here throughout the webinar. We're also going to be asking 4 questions as we go through specific parts of this presentation, and we really think that you're going to get a lot out of this. So let's go ahead and dive right in here. So we want to just quickly start out with a little bit of personal information about us. So for me, I started online in 2001 when I graduated high school. I tried a whole lot of different stuff. I tried selling physical products. Actually, one of the first things I started selling was a data cable called a Terminator dongle, which was used for, it was basically a cell phone data cable for Sony Ericsson phones that it was used to like unlock and flash phones. I tried selling stuff on eBay and Yahoo auctions back when they were still around. I tried doing freelance work, just all kinds of stuff, okay? Now, I bought a lot of courses, softwares, systems, super expensive, $4,500 coaching, $400 per month coaching programs, anything and everything under the sun, I bought and tried. Now, finally, in 2007, that's when I really basically dropped all the other stuff that I was doing, and I just completely switched my focus and just turned it all towards building a list in the internet marketing niche, which is the exact same thing that we are teaching you guys how to do, right? And this is where things really started to turn around, okay? I was able to quit my job in 2009 after not even needing it for an entire year. So basically, I started this in 2007. By 2008, I did not need my job anymore, but I had actually quit a job in the past when I was selling these Terminator dongles. I had quit a job, and the dongle sales kind of fell off. So what ended up happening was I ended up having to go back and get another job, and so I didn't want to repeat that that same thing again. So I actually worked my job for a whole year without really needing it, and then in 2009 completely quit and haven't looked back. Okay, it's been amazing. Now, second personal story is Winter's story. Now, Winter started out online only a year and a half ago, okay? And he started making 5 figures after only 90 days of basically using the same system and traffic sources that we've given to all of you guys. Now, he was able to immediately quit the freelance job he was working at the time, and he has not looked back since. Both of us are internet marketing, list building, success stories, and that's really what we want for you. We want you to become the next IM list building success story so that you can get out of the rat race, quit your job, have a lot more freedom to do the things that you want to do, and that's really what this is given to both of us. And as we go through some of the other coaching webinars, we'll probably end up having some of the other folks that we've helped get on the webinars and share with you their success and how they all, have been doing since sort of going down this path. So let's just cover some of the big picture, okay? The big picture when it comes to really the whole AFCOM system is turning list building into your way out of the rat race, okay? Your list is going to be your main asset that you build that you're going to be able to live off of really forever, for the rest of your life. You know, if you just continue to focus on building your list and to a certain extent cultivating your list and, you know, doing some pretty basic sort of relationship building stuff with them, you know, you can really see first of all, a lot of income out of it as time goes on, and you can see results quickly, especially with the way that the whole AFCOM system has been designed from the beginning to the end. Basically, you end up getting paid and making money as you build your list. So one of the big questions that we're seeing from a lot of coaching students as they're writing in emails to us and stuff is, you know, what to do once you've started building your list. You know, kind of like where does all this go? And really, once you've put a little bit and you've invested a little bit in getting your list started, then what you can do is you can start leveraging your list to become bigger and bigger and bigger with what we call the mirror method, and we're going to be talking about that later on in the webinar. But basically, a list begets a list. So once you've started building your list, you can basically leverage it, and you can make it grow bigger and bigger without always having to you know, spend money on traffic and things like that. Now, the other thing that you'll want to do on a pretty regular basis once you've started building your list is you want to send out offers to your new subscribers. And we're going to actually show you exactly what we mean as we go through the rest of the webinar here. But I really want to just quickly impart on you some of what your first goals should be as you're going through this whole process. So really one of your first goals should be to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Now, once you've hit 1,000 subscribers, when you send an email out, you know, you should be able to see maybe between 25 to 50 clicks or so, as, you know, your subscribers should be fairly fresh. And, you know, the nice thing about that is once you get there to that like 50 or so clicks, then you can really, you know, you can start meeting other people, and you can start, you know, cross-promoting with each other and things like that. The next goal really that you should have your eye on is 5,000 subscribers. And now 5,000 is where a lot of people really start to see traction online, because at that point, what ends up happening is every time you send out an email, you're able to see maybe 75 to 100 clicks or so, sometimes even more. And once you sort of get up to that range where you're able to send out that much traffic with a single email or maybe even 2 emails, then you can start doing things like selling solo ads yourself if you want to immediately start seeing income. You can start promoting products on a more regular basis, and because you're able to send that much traffic, you're more likely to actually make sales. All sorts of stuff like that, okay? Then after you've hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, the next prize you should have your eye on is hitting 10,000 subscribers. And now, of course, once you hit 10,000, you want to just continue this pattern of, okay, now I really want to hit 20, and then 30, and then 40. But really, once people start getting up to that 10,000 subscriber mark, then things really, really start to change for them, because at this point, when you're sending out an email, generally you're seeing 100 or more clicks, every single time you send an email out, and you become the person that everybody wants to, start doing business with. You'll notice as you're out there and you're, kind of getting a feel for the whole internet marketing scene. Once you've got a list of 10,000, people start approaching you to promote products. They start approaching you to, to do cross promotions and mirror method type campaigns. You become really an asset to the entire community at that point, because you're able to see, you're able to give people what everyone wants, and that is traffic that comes from an email list. So really what you want to do is you want to stay focused, okay, on feeding your list either with solo ads or other traffic sources, and then leveraging that with the mirror method. And I know I keep mentioning that, and again, we will get into it, so stick with us here. Is there anything else you want to sort of add to the whole big picture here, Winter, before we go on to the next slide?
Nope, that's about it. And I just want to let everyone know I'm more looking at questions here and trying to address some of them independently with folks. But a lot of the questions that are being answered here we're going to cover in the next few slides in the next hour or so. So we're going to answer all those. I'm not ignoring them. I'm trying to answer as many as I can. But initially, anyone that's still having account access issues, immediately go to our support desk, which is the support.chroniccommissions.com, and file a support ticket. And when I get off, I'm going to help the support desk to make sure anyone a part of this group here that's having those issues, I want to obviously immediately get you guys access. But otherwise, the majority of the questions I'm seeing come through here, we're really just going to tackle in the next few here. So yeah, if you guys just want to sit and absorb, and then we are going to have some end Q&A, so we'll definitely open it back up at that point in time. So that's about it, man.
Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and move along here. So we've received a lot of questions about, the advantage of promoting stuff and using the AFCOM system, right? So what is the difference between promoting campaigns through the AFCOM system and just promoting ClickBank products directly? Well, the number one biggest difference is that by sending traffic through the AFCOM system, you are not only going to promote that particular ClickBank product, but you're also going to be building your list, your asset, at the same time, okay? Now, normally what happens when you promote a ClickBank product and you just send traffic to it, all you can really do is hope that you made more money from that traffic that you sent than you spent on driving that traffic, basically. So if and that's the thing that gets a lot of people discouraged with the entire internet marketing and just affiliate marketing game in general, is that, for example, when promoting products with pay-per-click, when that was hot, it was just an arbitrage. All it was basically spend X amount of dollars and X amount of, hopefully more dollars come out the other end, right? But there's absolutely no asset being built there for you. What this does is this allows you to make an initial investment in, well, what we've given you as our best and most prized traffic sources. Basically, it allows you to make a small investment there and not only make some sales, but also begin building your own list that you can then make money off of forever. And again, we'll be talking about throughout these different webinars different ways that you can monetize your new list, but just to quickly mention a few, there's promoting products directly, right? ClickBank products. There's promoting your own products if you want, if you have them. You can also go get resale rights products and set them up. Not only is there ClickBank, but there's also many other affiliate networks out there that you can promote products through out to your new subscribers, okay? And not only that, but you can also be like some of our traffic providers, and you can actually sell solo ads out to your own list. And as you progress and as you build your list, you know, we're not opposed to actually mentioning you in our directory. So, you know, once you get up to the point where you can send 100 or 200 clicks, then feel free to hit us up, and we'll take a look at what you got going on, and you know, we can throw a bone your way, so to speak, and get you listed in there. Okay, like that's not out of the question at all. So, not only are you building your own list through this system, right? But you're not losing your leads to the vendor. Now, this is one huge thing that has made us a lot of extra money when we promote these specific offers, especially during launches. Now, one of the big ways that we've seen success is by using the AFCOM system, and when we promote a product, what we actually do is we actually swipe the vendor's sales letter or sales video, we host it ourselves, and we peel out, we take out all the stuff on the front end that normally they sort of sneak in there to build their list. So basically, I'll show you exactly what we're talking about here in just a second before we go on to the next slide. But the main reason we do this is so that when we drive traffic from our lists, you know, our subscribers aren't, you know, tempted to join another list, and we don't have to necessarily share a whole lot of our subscribers, okay? Now, the other thing that the AFCOM system does is it does something called hard coding your affiliate ID into the order buttons. Now, this may not be something that we really made super clear in the AFCOM training videos, but you know, one of the things that we do and that the system does is it actually takes your affiliate IDs and it drops them right into the order buttons on all the different offers. What this does for you is the 10% or more of people out there whose browsers just won't accept cookies, what's going to happen is your affiliate ID will be hard-coded into the button so that those people you will still get credit for, even though the cookie is not being set, okay? So that is an extremely important detail that immediately puts more money in your pocket, and you know, is something that's been it's just that one little thing has resulted in many more thousands of dollars that we've made from our affiliate promotions. So what I want to do real quick is I want to just quickly pull up our little system here, and I want to show you the difference between promoting a regular product on ClickBank, or a regular ClickBank product, and promoting that exact same product through the AFCOM system, okay? So give me just a quick second here to log into my account. Okay, so here we are, and we'll go right into the core campaigns, and we'll use instant passive profits as the offer that we'll compare, okay? So let me just quickly pull up a new tab here.